Like, what do they do? Do they cause irritation to the skin?
They bite you.
They bite you and then your skin turns red.
They're like ticks. They suck your blood out. The blood is their food. Our blood is their food.
Well, that's great.
Well, they need to eat too.
They can't eat fat instead. I'd be much happier with that.
I'm with you.
And you see, like, she started packing all of her stuff. So first, the landlord tells her, I took care of the problem, to bring us back to the house.
Right.
All of a sudden, she comes back in. As soon as she comes back in, within like a day, we see mice running across the floor.
You keep saying mites.
Mice.
Oh.
And I'm like, and then she's like, goodbye.
I know, baby. I know. Hold on. 2 more minutes, baby.
Well, anyways, with the attic, we need to clean out the attic. So you take out the insulation, clean, sanitize, disinfect everything, plug any holes up there, and then just run the insulation back in.
And who would I call for? Do you guys know people that are good for plumbing or for mold treatment?
That I don't. I mean.
Or would it not show because the water started leaking? We noticed it about a year ago.
I mean, it's not an organ thing, but I know like ServPro takes care of stuff.
It would take like a year for the mold to start after water exposure on the wall. How long typically for that?
I know.
Something they would know?
To be honest with you, that I don't know.
Oh, that's cool.
That's not my forte, unfortunately.
Any more or any eggs?
I'm not seeing anything, unfortunately, but unless you have a really bad problem, it's not too uncommon. I go to plenty of people's homes who have bed bugs, and I never find stuff half the time, but doesn't mean they're not here.
So we might have caught them in the early phase?
Probably.
So you're gonna go to the city now?
I have to go drop off I have to go drop off the Firestone, the products that they wanted.
Do you need me?
No, you can go. And then I have to go deal. Are those the gloves you're talking about that you guys use?
Yeah.
I wonder if I'll give them a box of ours to see if they work.
Mm-hmm. That's what I thought. That the attic is all screwed up. That's what I thought.
I'm not seeing anything right now. I would just say keep an eye out. Next time you see one, grab it and throw it in a baggie.
Throw it in a baggie for you guys? Okay.
Okay.
And then this is the wall.
Yeah, this is how we need to go up there, take out that old insulation, clean, sanitize, disinfect everything, plug any entry points, and then blow new insulation back up there. So at least we're taking away the disease
What
factor.
about that hole, the bird hole thing?
I'll have to take a look outside and see what's going on with that.
What about the shield? That's different.
Yeah, these are all different services.
And then you said something. The other guy. So they were shopping to try to find someone who was just going to see what they wanted them to hear.
Right.
The first guy that they brought told them, the whole roof area. I guess there's gaps. So there's an area that they can come in from the roof, and they didn't like to hear that. So then they brought the next guy, which was, I think you guys came the first time, because I had to call back because they didn't want to give me your number. The guy that came, he looked at her. He's like, "Man, all of these gaps, you're gonna have infestations all the time here." She didn't want to hear that, and she even told him. He told her, he's like, "All where the pipes are, they never sealed." He's like, "They're gonna keep coming in and out. I'm gonna do service, but they're gonna keep coming in." She didn't want to hear that. Then she tries saying, "The mice only came because your puppy has his little dog food." I'm like, you have gaps in the walls.
Right. They're not here for the dog food, unfortunately.
No. And then now
They're here for shelter.
Yeah. And then you just seen the video, man? The amount of droppings? There was droppings everywhere on the house. But anyway, you saw the ceiling.
Right.
So, based on that type of dropping, estimate, how many mice were in here? 30, 40?
Oh, yeah, there's more than info, you know.
More than a...
Oh, yeah, they're downstairs, they're in the attic. They're definitely, and you're hearing them in the walls. And I told you the math, you can sort of use your imagination, you know. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say there's 1,000 in here, but
There could be a couple hundred.
A nice
I don't even
family.
say a couple hundred, yeah. I mean, probably 30, 40, I don't know.
That explains what. And no matter what they do, they're going to keep coming back until they seal this, right?
Yeah, because like I said, with the pheromone trail, the house is marked, so. And the thing is, people love to think, because lots of people, the activity during winter and fall, but then during the summer, don't see anything. And so they just think, oh, they're just coming here for the winter. It's like, no, they're just in places you don't see. They're not leaving your house. There's no predators in here. I mean, we're predators, but they just run away from us, you know. They know there's natural predators outside, they want to kill them. So they don't really let them go outside.
Why would they go outside when they can stay warm here?
Mm-hmm.
So this is like shelter for them.
Yeah, they go fuck, because you know those little helicopter seeds? You know, they'll be throwing it. Yeah, I find those things all the time. Acorns all the time.
In the house.
Mm-hmm. They eat bugs too. I mean, I find dead box elder bugs, wings, like those little black and red bugs. I find those wings all the time in attics. They were eating those, what were those loud things called? The cicadas?
Yeah.
They were eating those things. I found a lot of those wings in people's homes. So they eat all types of different stuff to stay alive.
So services shield.
So right now it's attic remediation, which is because I clean out the attic.
And what about all the droppings? The droppings can cause disease too. Like their stool can cause disease.
Yeah, what are you trying to say? I mean, I know that, yes.
So like the fact that there's all these droppings everywhere, should that be cleaned?
I mean, yeah, we can. Like, you talking about the drop ceiling tile?
Everything. Yeah.
I mean, we can do wherever we can, so it'd be like the upstairs and then the drop ceiling tile. It's pretty much, I mean, unfortunately, you got, ceiling, drywall ceiling all in your basement, so there's not too much area.
And that rotting smell of flesh that you see upstairs.
It's something. I mean, that dropped me. I don't know.
It smelled the same as the one that when the guy was here from working.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't want the girls were here.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't want them to get startled. He picked up the dead mouse and you could smell decay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, there's poison up there, so I mean, or there was. I think I saw some remnants of poison dust.
Yeah.
From a block, so. I mean, at this point, they've definitely been here for a while. You told me like a year and a half. You guys.
So I had the concussion a year and a half ago. I got hit, and I'm still getting treatment. I was actually back home getting treated, and I was going to stay there. And eventually, we had left all of furniture because I was only supposed to be here for a visit, and then couldn't predict the accident. This one's messaging me, telling me, "Babe," she's from Illinois. Mm-hmm. She's like, "Babe, there's mice in the house. The plumbing stopped working. The heat's not working.
Bugs, this and that,
and in my brain, I'm I'm seeing neurologists, and seeing doctors helping me. And I'm like, what am I going to do? Then all of a sudden, I come back because we have to report the car accident lawyer needs me, and we had other problems that we were dealing with. Apparently, a lot of landlords play these disgusting types of crappy games. Show up here. And when I see the house, I'm like, holy crap, this is a lot worse than I thought.
Right.
And now they're on the run. Now, as soon as...
Yeah, she's like, oh, I'm raising the rent to $10,000.
Yeah, she tried to retaliate. Because as soon as I told her, I'm like, you know what, this is bullshit. I'm like, my fiance's going to get sick. I'm going to get sick. You have, starting mold up top. You have mice. You got freaking bed bugs. The deck is rotted out.
Right, it's like how many more other fucking things you want me to come up to tell you that's wrong with this house, like do something about this.
Like enough is enough.
Pick out a number out of your ass and just say, okay, milk is 25 cents
now.
Right.
So she starts threatening me and intimidating me and tells me that I find out from my attorneys that I asked. He's like, no, the law says, one, she breached habitability by having structural integrity problems. She breached habitability by having pests, infestations. She can't leave her with intermittent heat during the winter.
And plumbing.
And plumbing problems. So, meanwhile, they're abusing me because of the head impact, and then I'm naive. I bought a tractor, dude, because they had left. There was so much bad happening, and the city was like, and then we found her. They were like, "Oh, this is only you guys did it." Then we find out, thank God, because her friggin' like they left their documents here too. We find their documents that they were getting tickets when they lived here all the time for like tall grass,
Yeah,
not
upkeeping their stuff
at all.
Yeah.
And like, so all of a sudden I'm just like, this woman in the lease she had to made me sign said that I was fair because I'm a handy guy, but I'm not a certified professional, so I'm not gonna touch things.
Right.
But they wanted me to paint the deck for us. I'm like,
I left the paint and the brush. When you have a chance,
so she has me painting her deck, and I didn't know she was having me paint the deck because she was trying to cover it up from the inspector. She just scared us, saying, "Oh, if they do something to us, we would put you in the street." And I'm like, "I'm injured. What am I supposed to do?" Mm-hmm. Then all the friggin' weeds, dude, and all like the friggin' like, they really had trees that were weeds.
Right.
And then I'm thinking in my mind, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna help out because I want worry about my wife, and I'm naive. I buy a Toro tractor because of the amount of things I have to transport.
Oh, it was a force.
We irrigated the whole lawn for them. We did everything. And we were cutting the friggin' tree, like weed trees. And she's sitting there looking at us like, this one too, and this one too. And I'm like, and all of a sudden, it wasn't until the city, they're amazing. The Glendale Heights City is really good. Mm-hmm. So they have a guy named George, and Steve Kalick was also their guy, and their director's a really good guy too. He pulls me aside, he's like, "Pat, you're not supposed to be, that's the landlord's responsibilities." As soon as I found out that, I look at her, I'm like, "You do your job. Fix your house." As soon as I start standing up to her, "You're a bully." I'm the bad guy.
Right.
How dare you make someone do their job?
Dude, and the only reason that they're actually storming the front now and like, oh, is because the city, I told the city. And when the city became aware, because of all the videos I shared, mouse droppings, plumbing problems, electrical problems, deck collapsing, I'm raising your rent to $10,000 a month.
Right.
So what the fuck you do? You sue her? Let the city deal with her and then sue her?
I'll let the city just deal with it.
Show them all the information and the paperwork and have them take it out.
But who's going to pay the fee? Like, I lost work. This crazy woman, I'm helping doing sales to like, these companies on the side to make side money while I finish my medical degree. And that's why I know about the diseases. You know? All of a sudden, like you get hantavirus, you get tons of things from these droppings, you know? And she's been living there for a long time. All of a sudden, as I'm out doing my job and selling, because I own my own company, she, without notice, storms the door, brings people, because she wants them to, like a bunch of Indian people come, and they're like, go, cover, do this, do that, cover. They're trying to conceal. Mm-hmm. Instead of being self-motivated to do it from the beginning, is this normal, dude? Is this?
Yeah, I mean, as far as I know.
Advise me. Talk to the city. Go to the.
Yeah, I would just go to the city and just deal with them.
And then
Show them all the videos, show them all the papers, and that's it.
And then tell my lawyer to recover my money because I have to buy. I have to get trucks now to move if I'm going to end up moving.
That's it. You ask him on that. I mean, I'm not going to give you any legal advice, but yeah, I mean, if nothing, just go to the city and have your lawyer take all this stuff and go from there.
And she's the audacity to try, like, constructive eviction. Tries to like blame me. And
That's what she will do.
Yeah. Well,
real piece of work.
it happens, unfortunately.
It's timeline to get like all this stuff roughly. You think? Like I'm gonna wait on. I'm gonna let the city deal with them first. I'll wait for you. Do you have my email address or your hers?
I don't know. I'll get your information though before I leave.
Yeah, because like they like to hide things from reaching the city.
Right.
I use the city as they're my They're here for us.
Right.
So when I give it to them, they know this took place, and now they have eyes on her. Even for the community, how do they like infestation here? Wouldn't that mean they could infest the neighbors' houses too?
I mean, not necessarily, but I mean, if they're here, they're gonna probably. I mean, they're probably at your neighbors' houses. If I were to check all these houses, I'm sure over half of them have mice. Probably half of those people have no idea. That's usually what happens.
There's a lot of them. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, I go to plenty of people's homes with ants, spiders, whatever. You know, that's not
And they
nice.
have no idea.
Oh yeah, and that's why I check that drop ceiling tile. That's pretty normal. And that's how all of a sudden I go and
Do you
take
know
some
that you
pictures.
have a mouth?
Yeah, and I'm like, and they're like, oh my gosh, and I'm like, how often do you come downstairs? Like, never, because it's like people that are like late 50s, 60s, where their kids are out of the house now, so they're empty nesters. So like, if their kids were always downstairs growing up, now they're never down there. It's like, well, it's quiet, dark. They got the insulation down there.
Yep.
They just started running wild.
Yep.
So, but I mean, yeah, I mean, the fact they're up in the attic, they've been here for a while.
Oh, that's usually the last place they go to?
It depends how your house is built. If you have a brick house, they go to the attic first because they got to climb the brick. And there's usually a brick to fascia. There's a piece of wood that's at the top near the roof, and there's usually some sort of gap. And then it gets wider because we have crazy weather. And then he's going under that. And then they go into the attic and work their way down.
And then they make their home.
Yep. But here, they go up under the siding, follow the utilities into the home. And there's always conduit upstairs for the electric. So they just follow the conduit up there.
So they started from the basement, now they went all the way to the top.
Yeah, I mean, unless I go outside and there's just like a tree hanging on your house, which that then can be where they just climb the tree, go on the roof, and then find some little nook and cranny to make their way up there. But like I said, it usually just depends how your house is built. Like I said, if you have siding, it usually starts from the bottom up. If you have brick, up, down. So
So what do you want to do? Because they're going to clean this.
Just
And the
tell-
poison, how long does it take for the poison for the bed bugs?
Just tell the city and ask the city what they wanted to do.
yeah, I mean, honestly, I would just use the city.
See what the city wants to do.
Because I mean, you can't really use the police. Use
The
let
cops
the
are not.
yeah.
The cops are
Oh,
cops.
the cops are awesome. The police here are solid
But I'm just
too.
saying, let the city
city.
use them if
Yeah,
they need.
because
100%.
the cops are gonna, if
This-
it's like a,
She stormed the door. This lady pushed the door in on her. And I'm like,
Start
get
with
the hell out of the house.
I get
You're
it, but
trying to hurt. Like,
start with the city, see what they say. And
oh, we
then-
did start with the city, and they told me like,
Yeah, no, I'm saying now, after I'm done with my inspection, I'll put everything together and email it to you, take that inspection report and send it
Go to
them.
the city.
Yeah.
you got it, man. You got it.
And yeah, then you send your lawyer or send them your YouTube channel or whatever and tell them look at all these things too on top of this.
I already copied her to him. She went silent.
Yeah, of course. 'Cause
What do you want
Well,
to
she,
say?
well, she not only was
it's
silent.
getting exposed, dude.
Yeah,
Of course they don't want to be talking about it. So
but then I now have to talk to my lawyer. Am I supposed to recover my money that I spent on this place when she was abusing me when I didn't know any better?
yeah, I mean again, that's
The lawyer question?
yeah, definitely. I'm just your pest guy. Any of those other things. That's
No,
all
man.
good.
You guys have wisdom and experience because you've been here.
I'm just
I
saying-
learned from everyone.
Right, I get you.
Like humility is key. You think I would? No, they don't teach you stuff in books.
No.
Like when I went to school, I knew. You see, I had a 99 percentile in medicine. I was like, I'm very good at medicine. I thought I knew everything. Then I started learning about the school of hard knocks in real life. Dude,
It's a whole nother world.
those books don't work in the real world.
No.
But God does protect us. I do believe in that.
But beyond that.
Yesterday, right now, we
Let him go.
actually no, I want to give him. I want to give him a sample of the gloves. So you can get the gloves. So check it out. I'll even show you the video. Here.